Hey guys, I'm here on the Svartalheim map once again, and I'm going to show you the location of the artifact of the Skylord. First thing you need to know is the cave entrance, which is 11.3, 10.8, and it looks like that. And useful landmark is that strange. I'm going to run into the cave just to get away from that. Right, what you'll need, it's a cold cave, so you're going to need some furs. I've also brought some freer curry. As usual with caves, you're going to want to bring cactus sap and bug repellent. Now, the thing that makes this particularly difficult is there's some narrow caves later on where you can't take a dino. And for those, I'm going to use my grappling bow. I've got an LR version which never runs out of grappling hooks, but I would suggest you bring at least 40 grappling hooks. It just depends on how many dinos are in those caves and how many you have to kill. So I've also brought a shotgun with 200 shells and a crossbow with 200 ammunition as well, just in case. I've got my glider suit attached to my chest piece. I've got some food and drink. I've got 237 medical brews, and that's really just for the cold, because I think even with this fur on, I'm still going to start taking damage slowly from the cold. It's that bad, even with the freer curry. So you do have to be well prepared to deal with the cold in this cave. I would suggest an otter, but of course an otter, if you're trying to use bug repellent and cactus broth, the otter will draw aggro itself, so the otter can drink the bug repellent but it can't take the cactus broth, so it is an option though if you want to do it that way. And I'm going to start by trying to not die from that, because that's going to try and attack me. So and I'm going to struggle now because I think it won't let me release here. Oh, it will let me release here, there we go. Right, so I'll just kill that off, so by whistle killing, I hope. Well, that's typical, isn't it? You can't whistle aggressive, can you? I don't think. Interesting example of the actual method I'll be using to fight some of the bosses in the narrower caves. Right, let's get this thing. There we go. Come on, Mr. Rex, come back in this cave and kill this guy. We are going to use this Rex, so we're going to use it for... Oh, where's it gone? Oh, it's gone in the cave. Okay, that should sort out the that Carno. Now you'll notice that the on this server cluster, I'm still attached. I am. There we go. On this server cluster, the max wild dino level is actually 300 instead of 150, so it is a much harder server. So I would think you'll probably find this cave easier on a lesser difficulty. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a Rex in to start with. A lot of the early caves can be navigated via a Rex, so, and there are mobs in here to kill. So, and there's that cold. So let's see what the freer curry does. Okay, it slows damage a little bit, but I am already taking damage. And we're just going to take some broth and bug repellent. And yeah, so as you can see, without an otter on my shoulders, I am not taking damage from this hypothermia. Actually, it's going down quicker than last time, which is a surprise. But anyway, let's see how far we could progress. So it seems that so you can see this ledge to my left hand side. If you want to avoid having to fight all this, you can not come in with the dino and just use the grappling hook to go over there, but there are some areas where it just means you're going to have to kill more by hand, or let's say your survivors are going to have to kill more directly later on. So I tend to just do this first bit by using a Rex. Oh dear. Not good, not good, not good. I'm going. Oh, he's managed to. Oh no. Oh. Right, I need to have some medical brews. I made a mistake there. I jumped off my Rex so that the Rex would turn round. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but you cannot turn in close quarters. You can't turn the Rex round, and things behind you can just bite you and bite you and bite us. But if you jump off your Rex, you stood on the top. Well, you should be. That was my plan. And then your Rex, because it's on attack my target, it'll turn round on the spot and attack the thing behind you. Then you can just jump back on the saddle. But I actually, for some reason, there must have been something above me when I jumped off the Rex, and I fell to the ground and nearly died. So that wasn't a very professional thing. Okay, let's get these killed. See, the levels of these things in the caves, I don't think they'll be as high on official. It's because the base level of wild dinos is higher, which has put these. I mean, I've seen 5, 10 polar bears. Maybe they are this high, but anyway, no problem for my boss Rex. Okay. So if you'd jumped over that ledge, you'd have come out here. So you can avoid those by doing that. The problem is there is Palovia down here, so let's have a look. Difficult to see, but you can get a Rex all the way through here, so we'll carry on. We'll not aggro that if it doesn't want to be aggroed. Yeah, that's fine. We've got something behind us, but we'll just push on into the main area. Take a left down here. You can just jump over that, but I don't want to damage my Rex, so you stop following us. So we'll have to kill all this, I think. So as you can see, that's where we want to go through. Okay, good, and I just need to heal myself. That's why I brought so many healing potions. Okay, so through this area. Okay, and this is so there's two treasure chests in here. I'm going to show you them now. So there's one up to the left and one up to the right over there. So the best way to get them is just jump off one's Rex. Use your grappling hook. And this is why I like the glider wings. Oh, I'm attached. Oh, how many times have I done that? Oh no, this is a mistake. Oh, at least it's not one of those. At least it's not one of those instant death watery places. There we go. I was just going to say how much I love glider wings, because you can just glide back to your dino simply, but it dropped me in the water, so never mind. Okay, well we'll go around this side. I've not had much luck today so far. I hope I succeed. Okay, we'll leave our dino here. This room seems to be absent of monsters, bad guys, so just going to go and grab that red treasure. And we'll disconnect. There we go. I don't know why it wouldn't let me jump off there before, but we're going to jump off this time. Glide the wing back to our dino and we're good. Now the only problem we have here is I've tried a few times, I don't think, we'll try again, but I don't think we can get our Rex up there. And if we did, the corridor's too narrow really anyway, so we're going to bring it to the edge and you'll see what I mean. So too high for the Rex, and unfortunately, unless I can jump off, oh, maybe I can jump off that rock onto that rock. Nah. Alright, so I'm just going to take the hide off my, all I really want. I'll have those Tyrannosaurus arms as well, and then I'm just going to leave the rest here. I'm going to put him away, and that's it now. I can't get him back out. You can't get dinos out in here because it's a cave. So we're going to check on our bug repellent and brew. We're good. Check on our health. We're good. So we'll take another 5 of those. We've got 3 curry going. So we're going to get ourselves. And the idea now is if we come across any dinos now, we're going to grapple up to the ceiling. Now I do have to be quite careful now. There's Palovia under the ground, but you can see them in those kind of little mounds of earth. I think that's one there. Oh, maybe not. No, it's not. Okay, so we see our first mob there. It's a polar bear. So we want to make sure we've got somewhere to get out of its way. That'll probably do. Kill it from there. So we'll get her up to the maximum point of our thing. So we're above it. It can't reach us now. You can see just behind that rock there's also a Palovia. I just saw its tail. So now we will get this thing killed. And this is the painful bit. I think I might use my shotgun so I can hit them both at the same time. What's gone that one? Oh, it's gone into the wall. Oh well, we'll start with the Palovia then. There we go. Okay, so it's run into the wall, so what I'm going to do, while I've got an opportunity, just going to go down, because you can't drink healing potions while you're on the grappling hook, so if you touch the ground, you can heal up like that. Right, well what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this opportunity to just run past those polar bears. Once they're out of sight, they'll be out of aggro, so that's past 2 polar bears I don't need to kill. I don't know where they went, but they're done now, so... Okay, we'll move into here. Okay, so this area is where the artifact is. It's actually at the far end of those ruins. But there are dangerous mobs in here, so... See, it's not a very long cave. And that area is full of certain monsters in certain locations. So you do have to be careful. So I'm going to get myself healed up. I'm going to make sure I've got... This is what happened to me one time. My cactus brew just ran out just as I was getting here and everything suddenly charged at me. So there are also treasure chests and boxes in this area. There's one round to the left, There's one round to the right. The artifact's dead straight on. In fact, maybe you even see it from here. Not quite. And what we're going to do is, if a mob comes, if we see a monster come moving, I'm going to try and grapple up somewhere high to kill it from above. There are yetis, palovia. There's a dire wolf, and yeah. So we really want to try and, if we can, avoid all dinos. So there's the artifact. So interestingly, what I did before was I actually got up to the top and came down from above. So you can once you're up the top, you can grapple to the top and then grapple to the next one, grapple to there, and then drop down and grab the artifact and grapple back up, if that's what you want to do. Right, there's a direwolf there. There's a palovia there. So I am going to do my old trick, I think. I'm going to get up on top of there. So I don't know if you're aware, but when you get to the top of a grappling hook, like I have now, I'm at the top, if you press space and forward, you do a little mini jump. So you can jump upwards. There's the artifact there. You see there's a yeti and a palovia there. Actually, and there's a palovia right next to it there. So if I basically try and get my grappling hook onto that bit there, I'm assuming we better give ourselves a bit of health, getting a bit low, and then I'm going to drag myself across there. I'm just going to see if does that palovia. You see that palovia has aggroed, but it can't get to me, so we'll kill that one. Another one's aggroed. And another one. Wow. We use some time killing these. So if I'd been tempted to just run for that artifact, I'd have probably got the artifact, but I would almost certainly have been dead. Because I wouldn't have got up in time because of the stun of the palovia. Where the other one's gone. That's two dead. See, that hasn't even aggroed that wolf, even at this distance. So I'm not going to bother trying to aggro that. That's because of the cactus broth. So I'm just now going to lower myself a little bit. See where that other palovia is. There was definitely three. Sometimes when you attack things here, they do the old run-off trick. I'm going to grab the artifact, since there's no danger. Oh, I think that wolf just aggroed. I saw it move. I know. I wonder if it's stuck. Alright, so there's the treasure boxes in here. I'm gonna go down. If I die now, it doesn't really matter. I've showed you where the artifact is, but I'm just going to try and show you where the treasure boxes are. So I'll go back up to there. So I've probably used around 20 grapples so far. There's one treasure box, you see it over there? That's one, and actually that looks relatively safe, so we might actually go get that one. What we'll do is we'll go over there to make doubly sure. See if anything aggroes. Yeah, so that's the palovia that was after us before. It's going to get through there eventually, I think. Where's it stuck? Oh. Oh, we're going to grab that box. Let's grab it. And then I want to show you the other one. So we'll go back over to that. The artifact has refreshed. Okay, that's good. So the other treasure box is actually on the other side. It's quite easy to find. I'll go across to that one. Okay. Now last time I was here, there was something in there. Oh yeah, there's the polar bear. So there's a polar bear, and literally the polar bear is actually hiding the treasure box I want to show you. So I'll fire something into that. Oh, there's something else in there as well, a yeti. There we go, get him moving. So you can see now, see the treasure box there. So that's what we're after. Let's see if I can get him to... I mean, you can. I think you can probably stand on these walls. Let's just... Oh, let's get some... Gonna die. We'll also now have a... Right, so if we get onto here... Whoa, didn't want to do that. Just, didn't want to do that. So let's just start that again. Get back to there. Okay, so those things will definitely be... Oh, there's a dire bear. I mean a dire wolf. 2 dire wolves. And that yeti and that bear is okay. So, oh no, I think grapple didn't work. Run! Oh, two dire bears. So they might actually, if I start attacking them, they might run off over the edge over there. That's what I'm hoping for. There we go. That's rid of 2 of them. They've run off the edge. And then we need to kind of do the others. Okay, we're going to have to get rid of this yeti too, so. Wow, that's a lot of health he's got. But he's got himself wedged. So it should be a problem. Where's he gone? So I did bring my bow because often this Ascendant bow does more damage than a shotgun, and it's easier to aim at range. Okay, so again, while they're faffing around, get ourselves healed up. I don't think they're going to come back, to be honest, from there, but if they do, we've always got our trusty grappling hook. So the grappling hook is absolutely going to save your life in here. There we go. So that's the 2. Yeah, they've run off over there. So that's the 2 treasures. I've never really looked at what's down here. I've never really had a look, so I'll have a look now, see if there's anything worth looking for. There's lots of mobs down there that have ran off. See, there's a dire wolf in the water. Well, I suppose I should try and get out the cave to try, which is essentially just the way we came in. There's a Palovia trapped. Okay, there's the dead Palovia, scared himself to death. Okay, well, we're going to just hopefully not aggro anything on the way out. Still got our cactus brew, which gives us that additional range on the aggro. So I've probably used just going to see how many there is. Then 2. I don't know whether mobs will have respawned while I've been down there, but there is those 2 polar bears we ran past that we have to be a bit careful of on the way out. Yeah, so far you see I've used probably 100 healing potions, something like that. But the benefit of not having an otter is see how close I have to get to things before they aggro on me with that cactus brew on. That reminds me, better put some cactus brew on. So So I think, oh, Polovia. So it looks like we've got some respawns. So let's get up into the ceiling and kill that off. Okay, Polovia dead. Direwolf in the wall over there. So we'll see if we can aggro that. I'm hoping there aren't too many mobs in this first area. Second area is not too bad because where all the Rexes were, because we can go the ledge way and avoid them. Oh, don't run away. Ah, I'm glad he did now. Apologies for the flashing. Maybe we'll just come down a little bit on the grapple just to stop that incessant flashing. Okay, I was a bit too low there. He managed to hit me, so I do need to get this guy killed quickly if I can. Come on. I'm trying to hurry because it's my health is decreasing from the cold still, so I'm just... There we go, dire bear killed. Okay, we'll go back down, we'll get some health pots down our neck. Don't know where that dire bear went, that dire wolf went, so let's... There it is. The moment you go down, it's back up. Whew. Okay, it's running in that direction, so I would imagine it'll be longer. Yeah, it's okay. Let's go. There's a Yeti. I'm going to have to kill that, I'm afraid, so up we go. Reload the shotgun. Oh, the angle's a bit annoying there, can't quite get its head. See, when I hit its head I get that extra 129 damage. Okay, it's running off down the corridor as well. Yeah, they don't like you being on these. They don't like you being on these grappling hooks, but it does have the benefit that you do get. They do tend to run off, and they tend to get trapped on stuff too. So we'll leave him, and we will just move forward. Let's hope there's not a final Polovia just to kill me off. So we're going to run this last little bit because I want to get to the main chamber. Okay, we're back at the main chamber, so that's good. We will see if we can reach across to there. So this bit now safe, so I can breathe for a second and maybe heal myself up a little bit. Okay, I'll just let go, disconnect my grapple, or see if we've got some better legs there. That's one thing I was missing. So 110 instead of 65, so pop them on. And maybe that'll... Starving now. What to eat. Okay. Might as well have that treasure. There's a Polovia over there in the entrance to the way out, which I just spotted. Still taking damage from the cold. It's so frustrating, really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my grapple in there if I can. And it won't let me drop down, so I can actually then, it will if I stop thinking. So I'll go down a bit, see I've got to get past those. So this might just be a war of attrition. Let's I'll just see what will that Palovia aggro from there. I might actually I'm just going to see if I can get past all this without having to fight it, because it would be preferable for certain. I'd love to be able to get onto there, which I can. So I'm actually past that without aggroing, which is great. So I'll try and get over to there now. If it'll attach to something. Maybe just too far. There we go. So off we go. Have a quick look. Nothing's coming, so that's good. We're then going to go over there. Not go the obvious way. We're going to go there and see if there's anything up that corridor, which there isn't. Oh, yes, there is. Oh, here we go. This could be there's my death. Well, we nearly made it out, guys, but. And that's how dangerous that cave is. Thanks for watching, Hellvornet Games. Hope you enjoyed it. And that's the artifact of the Skylord on Svartalheim. Speak to you again soon.